Many of these refugees have been on the road for months. Here, at least, they're safe. This is a reception camp on the German-Austrian border near Passau, Bavaria. The people here are from Iraq, Afghanistan and war-torn Syria.
They fight itself. This kill this, this kill this. It's not safe because like that I go out. And I come here now I will go to Germany.
As winter sets in, about 4,000 to 6,000 refugees per day are still crossing into Germany from Austria. Some 50 people an hour are registered at the Passau border crossing. From here, they're sent to shelters all across Germany. The federal police at the border crossings to Austria have been toting machine guns. It's a new development since the Paris attacks. They keep an eye out for people smugglers and illegal migrants. The checkpoint on the motorway through Passau is a bottleneck. It's one of the main connections between East and West Europe. Enormous traffic jams have become the norm here. Many truck drivers can't get through before their legal driving period is over.
I got this far and ran into the tailback, or Stau as you call it in German. I couldn't take my break, and now I'm already in violation. I've been waiting through a jam 10 to 15 kilometers long. That keeps us from working. We're losing money.
Freilassing is on the German side of the border, just across from Salzburg, Austria. Truck driver Heiko Krüger transports construction materials from here to Salzburg. He has to pass through the border crossing several times a day. Like many small to medium-sized companies in Freilassing, his employer does a large part of his business in Austria. The economies of Bavaria and the Salzburg region are closely interwoven. But the recently introduced border checks are interfering with business. Heiko Krüger regularly gets stuck in traffic on his return trip to Germany.
People get upset if they wait 5 or 10 minutes, but the past few weeks, the ones who earn their money here and have to cross the border every day have ended up stuck in traffic longer than they were.
Among the big losers are the retailers in Freilassing. The free-spending Austrian consumers would rather stay home than sit for hours in their cars at the border. Sales in Freilassing are down as much as 40% over the last year. For a local business association, Annie Klinger and a co-worker are working on a promotion for Freilassing. They don't blame the refugees for the economic problems directly, but the more holiday business is lost, the less welcoming the public seems to become.
We've become a suburb of Salzburg. It's very painful to have these border checks, but we can't do without them, or we'd have the refugees right here in town, and we really can't have that.
After a 20-minute delay, Heiko Krüger crosses the border. He figures that of the 8 hours he works per day, he sits at the border for 2 hours. That's unacceptable to his boss, Matthias Mossleitner. Day for day, over 20 of his truck drivers lose valuable time this way.
In my opinion, these border checks are completely unnecessary. The checks ought to be conducted on the European Union's external borders. On the internal borders, it only damages the economy, both on the Bavarian and on the Austrian sides, to a very significant degree.
Many Europeans are realizing how much easier life with open borders really is. But to the refugees, the border means safety from terror and war.